Welcome everyone. This is VCT Pacific Stage 1 Scrum. For today we have PRX, d4v, and Alex. Before we jump into the Q&A session, let's begin by hearing from both on their thoughts of the game.
Props to Gen.G first of all. I think they played. Hello. Sorry. Yeah, props to Gen.G first of all. I think they played really well. One team played like winners and the other didn't. So I think it's very evident that we need to work on our mental strength in Haven because everything just collapsed. Aside from that, I think it was I think the first two maps were quite contested. I mean, they're good maps, but we really need to figure out what to do on Haven.
Yeah, I think those silly clutches also kind of makes the team emotionally down, I guess. Like we make like silly mistakes. I mean, over and over. Obviously, that the opponent just gonna try to use those gap to close out the games. So yeah, I mean they played well, and like you said, we played like we don't wanna win the matches. So yeah.
Thank you. We will now open the floor for on-site questions. Please raise your hand if you have any questions. 현장에 계신 기자님들 중 질문 있으시면 손 들어주시면 감사하겠습니다.
Hello, guys. Commiserations on the loss. Obviously, like tough situation for PRX, but I think that your team is so experienced and you've been in tough places before. So we can trust you that you will find a way out. And the good news
Thank
is
you.
that like there's no other way out. You just go forward from that.
Yep, of course.
So yeah, my question will be about the next opponent, Boom. What do you think about them and what the preparation will be like? If you can share some thoughts.
I mean, I think he would be a better person to answer this question.
Yeah, I mean, I think some of the players we've played with played with against a long time. Used to train with them a lot when we were doing the Ascension run. Obviously, it's going to be a super difficult game. I think they're coming in really hot. I think they brushed up their game. For me, they don't look like an Ascension team. They look like a team that's been here for a while. A team that goes through like many finals like them, like tough losses. I think they've grown from it, and they're going. I think they're going to play really really well. So we're going to have to prepare like even harder than we did this week. Preparation wise, I wouldn't know. I have to go back and look. Yeah, I have to watch the game again.
Yeah, sure. But I would like to say that like individual performance this week was so much better. Mindfreak really stepped up and Jing was more like convincing on smokers. And I'd say that like I like Forsaken's Melee more this week. So good luck guys for the
Thank
next
you.
week.
Thank you. That's all from on-site, and we'll now take questions from those joining us virtually. Please use the hand raise feature if you would like to ask a live question. Okay. Okay, we will now move on to our pre-submitted questions. The first question goes to d4v. The team came out strong on Lotus and Fracture, but didn't necessarily maintain that momentum in the map results. Do you think this is due to an inconsistent performance from the team, or was it just bad luck?
I think since we are having problem with the roles and we are switching back and forth, and I think some of us are quite uncomfortable, and also we didn't really follow the game plan, I would say, on Haven, like what he wanted. So I think that's why it cost us the round, and also we lost 2 clutches, right? The very bad one.
So many stupid rounds.
Like a very bad round, I think 2 of them. So I mean it's bound to happen, I guess, if you didn't really like comms properly or even do the right things properly rather than just running around like a headless chicken. So yeah, I mean that's just for Haven. I think yeah.
The next question goes to Alex. Forsaken had a strong impact with his waylay performance on Lotus, but the team seemed to struggle a lot when he went down. Do you think that your opponents can easily predict your team's movement, especially when your team go without a sentinel? How do you plan to address this?
I don't think they predicted the movements well per se. I think it was more like incredibly crucial mistakes. For example, final round on Lotus. I think we were 4v4 and all of us were in B. We had 2v1 and last part we had time, things like that. We're in the right positions. We're just not drawing the right utility. We're not swinging together. We're not fighting together. Players are running when they shouldn't be running. Players are fighting when they shouldn't be fighting. And I think they know individually themselves. They know that it's a mistake. That's why I can see like visible reactions after after the round ends. I can see that they feel as though they made a mistake. And yeah, I mean, addressing mental problems. Not really mental problems, but like confidence issues is usually the hardest thing. I think we will have to face. I'm confident we'll get through it. But for now, yeah, it's definitely painful now. But I think it's something that we have to go through before we see the roses at the end of the road. Yeah, for sure, it'll be better. Yeah.
Okay, so the next question goes to Devi. Texture was very problematic with his neon against your team, especially on Fracture and Haven today. How did the team adjust to cope with players with such an aggressive playstyle?
I mean, I kind of ran out of mousepad just now, even though I'm using the big mousepad just now. One of the round. I mean, yeah. I mean, I saw that he'd been playing a lot of Neon. I think that's also the reason that he's been very comfortable with the agent, I saw he grind a lot on rank. And yeah, I mean, it's hard to deal with Neon if you don't double up and kill him, But I managed to catch him one time with a trick, so it's quite a nice feeling to catch him. But yeah, I mean, Neon has always been a problematic for us to deal, especially we had similar experience against Dumby before in scrims, so we kind of learn a little bit how to deal with Neon. But today, I guess, I mean, not just Lexia, I think everyone in their team plays very well compared to us. So yeah.
Thank you. Now we're wrapping up the scrum with Team PRX. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back shortly.
Thank you.